welcome back. I know I look crazy. It's time to explain what has happened to my nose. Also, you guys have probably seen on my Instagram that I had a nose cast done. So first, to explain, I talked about this multiple times. Let's get this clear. Yes, I did have a first rhinoplasty surgery back in 2013. This was when I was a trainee, and that is when I have gotten my first ever plastic surgery. When I first got my first rhinoplasty, I actually really liked it. Not that I hated my old nose, but I felt like I wanted to look beautiful in front of the cameras, and that was one of the reasons why I had decided to get a plastic surgery. It's nothing new. I don't believe my old nose looks that different than, you know, after the rhinoplasty. It's not like a drastic change, but it's a little cleanup, you know what I mean? This happens to pretty much a lot of people who do get rhinoplasty done. Your nose will kind of start to go back to your original shape. So if you did have a slanted nose to begin with, and that's your original nose, your nose will kind of like go and shift back to that. So I do believe my nose started to slant a little bit towards my original nose and just the way I looked before. Also, the fact that I probably always slept on my side because I cannot sleep straight for some reason. I always have to sleep on my side. I think that also contributed to the way my nose was slanting a little bit. To be honest, I really didn't mind my nose being slanted a little bit. I mean, I could live with it until 9 months ago. So it happened around, I believe, February, when I woke up one day and I saw a little bit of like tiny hard thing right on the right side of my nose. Not only did I feel a little bit something hard on my nose, I thought it was a booger, so I tried to pick on it, but it wouldn't come out. So I knew something was there. But I seemed healthy, so I didn't really think too much about it. Then the time went on and I would notice, this is the TMI part, I would notice a little bit of like booger looking things. It was a little bit like yellowish, and usually that is kind of like a sign of an infection. So if you have an infection, it's usually like a yellow pus kind of thing that comes out. So this thing happened every single day until 9 months. Fast forward to about the summertime, this summer a couple months ago, around July, I went on a vacation to Las Vegas with my friend, and that is when I noticed my nose on the right side was a little bit swollen, but I could really tell if I pressed it a little bit, it felt like there was something in there, like there was like a water pocket in there that was kind of swollen. Also, when I put my glasses on, or when I would touch it, it would hurt. But it went away about 2 days later, so I didn't really think too much of it. Now, fast forward to about September, so only about 2-3 months ago. So I was looking at the mirror like this, and I looked up, and I saw a white little like tiny bump inside of the right side of my nose. Now, like I told you guys back, you know, when this started, it wasn't that big. After about 9 months, this little white thing was just growing and growing and growing. I was like, oh my god. And this is when I could feel it a lot because it has grown or came out a lot. And honestly, at first I thought it was my nose cartilage like protruding out. This was when I really had to get things checked up, and there was something seriously wrong with my nose. Now, from here, I decided to go to ID Hospital in South Korea. ID is located in Sinsadong in South Korea. My favorite place to go is Garuskil. It's one of the biggest hospitals in Korea. They also have a lot of English speakers that could help you out if you do decide to go to Korea and are looking for a plastic surgery clinic. So first, what they have to do is CT scan your face. So I went into the scanning room, I scanned my face so they could see the actual bones. They could actually see the silicones, cartilage, any previous surgeries and things like that. Then I went in and took my pictures done so you could see your before and after pictures. They also do blood work just to see if you're healthy and if there's anything that is going on inside of your body before you do your surgery. So first, they will thoroughly ask you for any questions that they have about you, any previous surgeries, what do you want to get done with your nose, any problems that you have, and why you're there. Okay, I am just gonna wait for the doctors for the consultation. Then it was time to meet my rhinoplasty doctor. When he came in, the first thing he did was to look at my CT scan pictures to see what was wrong with my nose. I was so desperate to find an answer because honestly, this nose thing has been bothering me for the longest time, you guys. Now, when the doctor took a look at my CT scan, this is when I've gotten a bad news. So the silicone that was on my nose apparently has slipped out. Now, how that happens, I honestly don't know how silicones slip out. Also, the doctor was saying that the white little thing that was protruding out that was bothering me for months and months was the silicone. I know, I was thinking like, oh my god, so the silicone is technically like this. Now I did not know, but one of the biggest reasons why my nose was slanted was because of the silicone slipping out. Now I'm sure this happened probably last year, and it just slowly slipped out until it protruded out of my nose. Now one bad news was that I cannot get a nose revision, so if the silicone slips out, you cannot do anything with it. The only choice that you have is to take the silicone out. If I do want a new revision surgery, I have to wait 6 months so your nose heals. If you do have the wrong silicone position, it will actually lift up your nose and you will kind of get what is called in Korean a pig nose, where your nose like basically goes up and you see too much of your nostrils. So I did not want that kind of bad things to happen, so I decided to take the silicone out. I was just so worried about what my nose will look like because I do have my nose cartilage right here and I have the silicone. If I take the silicone out, I thought my nose was going to look like a mushroom, like very bumpy and distorted and weird. Not nervous about the surgery, but I was so scared about the anesthesia, being put into sleep. Hey guys, it is the morning of my surgery. I'm kind of like not nervous but nervous. So the rule before you go into surgery is that you cannot have anything in your skin, no lotions, no makeup, no lip balm, nothing. Then they give you a nice facial cleanser so you can wash your face at the clinic to wash off any dirt, any oil that is on your skin. After that, you're going to go into the counseling room where there will be advisors reconfirming basically what will be going down today about the surgery, what you will be getting done. And they completely reassure you step by step what will happen so you're not left alone, so you're not confused or anything like that. Then it went by super quickly. I had to go to a different floor for the surgery. There was a locker so you could put your things in there. Then I had to change into the surgery outfits, and that is when my anxiety was like off the roofs. I was like, oh my god. It went by so quickly. Like I laid in the bed, they had to strap my arms down because they said you could move during the surgery. Then they put the needle inside one of my veins and they just shoot the anesthesia and you're knocked out. I just remember before going into sleep, I was like, oh my god, nurses, I'm so afraid. I'm so afraid. What do I do? What do I do? Do you have any like anxiety medicines right now? Because I'm about to cry. And then the next thing I remember, the nurses were just waking me up. I was in the wheelchair where they kind of like wheel you to the bed where you could rest for a couple hours. Hey guys, I'm out of the nose surgery. My throat hurts really bad. So I'll let you guys know what the recovery is like here at ID. It is 8 o'clock right now. I feel like I just want to eat. Yeah, so I do think it's a little bit swollen, but I don't have any bruises or anything like that. I have a lot of parties, birthday parties to go to. I don't know if I can go like this, but... Now, you do have to wear the nose cast for 7 days. So yes, you cannot wash your nose area. That was one of the hardest things for me. Hey guys, so I'm gonna show you guys how to wash your face with a nose cast on. It is kind of annoying because you do have to, you can't wash here. You have to like go around it. So I'm going around and I really can't get the nose area, so I have to do it with my hands. Just like dabbing it a little around the nose area. It's a little bit hard to exfoliate, and at the same time I love doing sheet masks, but right now I can't put any sheet masks at all. Another thing that might be uncomfortable is you do have to walk around with the nose cast on. Yes, a lot of people were staring at me in the subways, in the streets. Honestly, I don't care if people stare at me. I honestly don't care if I have a nose cast on and if I look funny. I'm gonna just do my own thing, you know? So 7 days went by and it was finally the day for my nose cast removal. I'm here at ID. Now it's finally day 7. I'm gonna take my nose cast plaster off and we're gonna see what it looks like. I'm excited. So I'm going down to the basement. So basically what they do at the nose cast removal session is the nurses will need to cut the thread that is still inside your nose, so she will pluck the thread out. It didn't hurt at all for me. Then the doctor came in and he was looking at my nose to see if the surgery was well done. He reassured me that the surgery went 100% well and that everything will be fine. And after that, the nurses will clean up your nose and you're basically done. Finally, time for me to look at my new nose, and I grabbed the mirror, I looked at myself, and I was so satisfied.
This is my first time getting my face properly washed in 7 days, and my nose felt so rough, but she is going to clean it up for me.
I was so surprised that at ID, after your cast removal, they have a mini facial session for you, and this is a nose peeling session for your dead skin cells. And this is a special sheet mask to reduce any swellings on your face post-surgery. Then we have the light therapy that is supposed to help with the swellings. As you can see, this was super relaxing. She is removing any dead skin cells that was left on my nose. Finally, to wrap up the session, she is putting some de-swelling cream on my face.
So this is me 3 weeks later after the surgery. I'm going to take off my bandage just to show you guys what my actual nose look like at the moment. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready? So this is me after the surgery. It's been 3 weeks. My swelling is, I believe, completely down. Now you guys are probably wondering, am I going to get a revision surgery 6 months later? Honestly, I am still debating on it. Maybe you guys can let me know, should I or should I not? So that was my rhinoplasty revision journey. First of all, I have to say big thank you to ID Hospital. They were so attentive. They were so kind throughout the whole surgery. If you guys don't speak Korean, there's English speakers there for you, so you don't have to worry at all. There's different floors for different types of steps and different type of counselings and surgeries, so it is super organized there. And there's always someone with you, so I felt super taken care of and safe. If you guys know anyone that is in a similar situation like me, you guys could share this video so they will feel like calm and fine. Also, so you know where to go if you guys are thinking of getting a rhinoplasty or any other procedures done. Just know that you guys will be taken care of and safe. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If there's anything, any questions about plastic surgery or things that you guys will want to know, leave a comment down below and I'll try to answer all of them to my best knowledge. Now, I will leave a link down below so you guys can talk to the ID advisors to answer any questions that you guys have about plastic surgery. Thank you guys so much for watching and see you guys next time. Bye!